रुपये कॅश भरायला लागतात.
Start.
Hello. Hi everyone.
Sir.
Is it
Hi,
okay?
sir.
Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Now we'll start class. Please mute all. Sweta, Pujari, Yogeshwari, please mute. Yogeshwari, Pooja Wali.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, mute.
Okay, sir.
So we'll start the next concept, that is laws of logic. Okay. So yesterday, that is yesterday we seen the concept, that is logical equivalence. Okay. So there is the true statement for left hand and right hand, and both have to do the that is and both are equal for all the possible truth values. Then those are the logically equivalence. Okay. So that is logical equivalence. Okay, and almost all problems you solved, homework also you solved. Okay. So any doubt in homework? So example should, that is not logically equivalent. Okay, so you have to show that that is not a logical equivalence. Okay, and in example 6 e question, that also not logically equivalence. Okay, so here the next concept, that is laws of logic. Any doubt in logical equivalence?
No, sir.
Okay, that is second. See here, the next concept, that laws of logic. Whatever we see in the logical equivalence, okay, there is a two statement formula, left hand and right hand side, and both are equal in all the possible truth values. Okay, so in the laws of logic, what they will do, whatever the equal formulas, some equivalence formulas, some equivalent logical equivalence formula, and they will get that formula, and they will given some laws, some rules, they given some laws, they will given. Okay, so they will give some they will given some name to that particular statement formulas. Okay, and that are the laws in this concept, laws of logic. Okay, So here
Sir, your voice is not clear.
now, now audible. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here, laws of logic means some equivalence formula can be given as some names. So they are given some laws. Okay, so that are the laws we will study in the laws of logic. Okay, see here, first laws, and whatever here we have the total 10 laws will be there, so you have to buy out all these laws. Okay, so because next there will be the problem based on these laws. Okay, so there also they will give a statement formula like left hand and right hand side, and in between there is a logical equivalent symbol will be there. So you have to solve the LHS statement formula, and then after solving all LHS statement formula by using these 10 laws, and after you get a RHS, whatever the RHS value. So then to solve LHS statement formula we want these laws. Okay, so whatever by using these law you have to solve the statement formulas. See here, what are the laws? Here, first law, that is laws of double negation. Means whenever if you do the negation of negation p, you will get p only. Okay, so that is a laws of double negation, that is the first law. And second, that is idempotent law. Idempotent law, that is p disjunction p, that is p only. Okay, so if you do the two table of p or p, again you will get the same, that is p only. Okay, so next, and that only p conjunction p, means p and p, that also p only. Okay, so this is the idempotent law. You have to buy it whenever if you come p or p, that is also p and p, that also p. So that is idempotent law. And whenever the double negation of negation p, that is p only. Okay, so here the p are the primary statements. Here single primary statement will be there, any p, maybe they in the problem they will give the r, negation of r, then r only. Okay, so you understand the normal concept. Okay, so next, that is identity law. See in the third law, that is p disjunction f naught. Here f naught and t naught are the, f naught means contradiction and t naught means that is tautology. Okay, so here p disjunction contradiction is equal to p only. Okay, and p conjunction tautology, that is equal to p only. Okay, so both are logically equivalence if you do the truth table of that. Okay, so same here in next one, that is inverse law, that is p disjunction negation p, that is equal to tautology. Okay, t naught means tautology, f naught means contradiction. Okay, so if you construct these whatever these laws to table, again whatever the in the RHS, that will coming Vardhaman b. Okay, so here this is the next one, fourth one, that is inverse law. P disjunction negation p is equal to tautology, and p conjunction p and negation p is f naught. Okay, so this is the second law of inverse law, both are the inverse only. Okay, so next, that is domination laws. Domination means here p disjunction t naught is equal to t naught. Okay, so that is domination law, and in the conjunction p conjunction f naught, that is f naught, that is a domination law. Okay, so next there is the sixth one, commutative law. P or Q, if you do Q or P, both are logical equivalence only. P or Q or P, both are logical equivalent, and these are called, these are substituted in the law of commutative law. Okay, and if you do the P conjunction Q or P, or equal to Q conjunction P, both are logically equivalence. Okay, so P conjunction Q conjunction P, both are equal. So that are the commutative law. Remember this formula. Okay, absorption law. See here, absorption law, if you do the P disjunction inside bracket P conjunction Q, if you do this and this with P, both are equal, whatever the P value, and here there is a two primary statement P and Q. Okay, so this is the absorption law. P disjunction P conjunction Q is equal to P only, and also P disjunction P conjunction, that is and operator conjunction P disjunction Q, that also P only. Okay, so this is the both law of, that is absorption law. Both are the absorption law. Okay, absorption law. Next one, that is eighth one, De Morgan's law. See here, De Morgan's means negation of P or Q. P disjunction Q, that is negation P, we apply the negation inside the bracket. So that is negation P, the disjunction symbol will be changed to conjunction, that is conjunction, next negation Q. So that are both are equal. Okay. So next year, in the second De Morgan's law, that is negation of P conjunction Q, and that will be negation P disjunction negation Q. So these are the both are equal, logically equal. So these two are De Morgan's law. Okay. So next here, associative law. See here, associative. So P disjunction Q disjunction R. So first, this is the whole will be disjunction only, and second law of associative, that is conjunction only. Okay. So only the bracket has changed. P disjunction Q disjunction R, and that bracket will be moved for P or Q. Here in this left hand side, we are given bracket as a Q or R, and here we are given the P or Q, and both are same only. Okay, that is associative law. And in associative second law, that is in for the conjunction, P conjunction Q conjunction R, and that bracket will be moved to the P conjunction Q, that is equal to conjunction R. So these are both are equal. This time this. Okay, so this is associative law. Okay, so 10th law, that is distributive law. Sir, see here, P disjunction Q conjunction R. So here, here what they will do, P disjunction as it is, we have to multiply P disjunction with inside bracket. Okay, so P disjunction Q one term, and whatever middle, that is conjunction as it is, P disjunction R in second term. Okay, so this is the distributive law of, this is disjunction, and distributive law of conjunction is here, P conjunction Q disjunction R. You have to multiply inside P conjunction Q, that is one term, P conjunction R is one term, middle, that is disjunction symbol. This disjunction symbol. Okay, so this is the 10th law, that is distributive law. Okay, and law for negation of a conditional. So the negation of conditional law. What is the conditional? Conditional, that is we use the arrow mark. Okay, so see here, if negation of P conditional Q, that is P conjunction negation Q. So these are the equal, both are equal. Okay, so this is the negation of conditional law. Okay, and conditional law is P conditional Q is negation P disjunction Q. Okay, so these are the 12 total laws in the laws of logic. Okay, so up to tell you whatever law you have to buy it first. Okay, and up to you, whatever you studied in the laws in the logical equivalence, what you did, if you want to prove the, if you want to show the both are left hand side statement formula and right hand side statement formula, both are equal, means what you will do, you have to doing the truth table. By constructing truth table, then you have to showing that this is the both are logically equivalence. So you are showing by using truth table. But in this laws of logic, we will not construct any truth table. By using these Taylor law, you have to prove the that particular statement formula both are equivalence. Okay, by using these Taylor law, this is very important. The exam, suppose they will give the one statement formula like here, prove the following logical equivalence. Just they will give the logical equivalence and they will give the statement formula like this. Okay, so that time you can directly construct to table, and then you can show the both columns will be equal. Then that's why that is this particular statement formula is logically equivalence. But sometimes they will ask, prove the following logical equivalence without using truth table. So that time you use the by using laws of logic, by using these Taylor law. Okay, so in exam this particularly they will mention. Okay, so either they will prove by using laws by using directly they will give the logical equivalence, means they will not give any laws of logic, means you can directly solve the by using logic, that is equivalence for equivalence only by using truth table only. Okay, but they will mention by using laws of logic or without using truth table. So that time you use the these Taylor laws of logic. Okay, so very important. Okay. So any doubt about TEL laws? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Can I move to the next to solve the problem based on laws of logic?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't write on the screen. Okay. So today you can buy it these TEL law. Okay. Then only you will get the idea to solve the problems. Okay. So see here. Next we will solve the problems. See here, example one, prove the following logical equivalence. This is already logical equivalence only. Okay, both are equal only, but without using truth table. Previous concept you studied, you have to show the logical equivalence by using truth table. But in this, in here, they are given without using truth table. So that time you have to use these laws of logic. Okay, and then that is by using laws of logic. They will mention by using if they mention by using laws of logic means you can directly solve by using the laws. Okay, and suppose they will mention the without using truth table means directly you can use the laws of logic, and they will not mention these both and directly you can solve by using truth table. Okay, so this is the first problem. What are they in the problem? What are they given in the statement formula? P is there, disjunction, P conjunction, P disjunction Q, and that is equal to P. Okay. See here first, they will give this statement from how it is in equivalence. Same formula they will give. Okay, and in between there will be the symbol will be there. And to solve these kinds of problem, laws of logic first has to take the whatever left hand side. Okay, so take as it is the left hand side. So here whatever the left hand side statement formula how to solve, and after solving left hand side statement formula, so after solving this left hand side formula you will get the whatever the right hand side statement formula, then only that these both are logically equivalent. Okay, so understand this one. So you have to solve left hand side, and after solving all these left hand side solve left hand side statement formula, you will get the right hand side statement formula, and then that is logically equivalence. If not coming means that is not a logically equivalence. Okay, so see here uh, P disjunction, P conjunction, that is inside bracket P or Q. Okay, so see here, here what we have P conjunction, P disjunction Q. See here the absorption law. What is the absorption law? See here, absorption law. What is their absorption law? That is P or P conjunction Q equal to P or and one more, that is P conjunction P or Q is equal to P only. So here what we have, that is P conjunction is there. So in the conjunction, which one? That is P conjunction. So this formula is working. The second formula of absorption law. P conjunction P or Q is directly equal to P. So that's why P conjunction P or Q is directly these equal to whatever this. Wait a second. So whatever this statement formula, we have to substitute P, because by using absorption law. What absorption law tell? That is P conjunction inside bracket P disjunction Q, that is logically equivalence P. So that's why we whatever this statement formula, we substitute the value as a P. And what remaining we have, this is there P or P disjunction P. So we write as it is. Okay. So understand this step, first step.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
after seeing the statement formula, you can, if you by hearted all the 10 laws, then Vardhaman Pedage raised hand. Why? Any doubt? See here. I seeing the
No,
statement
sir.
formula. Any doubt? Vardhaman.
No, sir.
Okay. Uh, seeing the statement formula, you can understand, you can get the which law has to be used. Okay, so see here, we have to substitute this statement formula with p because of absorption law. Okay, and in this step only how to write this law, whatever the law name has to write, by which law you using. So yeah, that name has to write here, absorption law. And what absorption law? This absorption law. Okay, so and in absorption law there is a two law, but we are using second law, so write second only second you can write in the solution. Okay, so here next, that is we only will get the p or p. Okay, p means this p, and the remaining p or p, that is this p. Okay, so p disjunction p. And in the idempotent law, see here, in idempotent law, in idempotent laws, that is second law. See here, idempotent law, what they tell, p or p that is equal to p, and one more, that is for conjunction p, conjunction p, that is p only. Okay, so this is the idempotent law. So here we have the p or p is there. So p or p means that is first law of idempotent law, that is p or p or means p only. So we'll get the p here. So by using idempotent law, that is p or p is equal to p. So that's why in RHS, if you get p only, because here already we have the RHS p, so that is you have to end the to solve the problem here only. Okay, so then therefore LHS equal to RHS. Okay, so this is the logical equivalence symbol. Okay, so and very important that here we are using logical equivalence symbol. Okay, see this is and after solving the LHS, and after solve all the LHS by using some laws, and you will get the RHS, then you can say that this is both are logical equivalence. Okay, so any doubt in first problem?
No, sir.
Okay,
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
okay. We move to the second problem, that is second B. See here, that is P disjunction Q conjunction P disjunction negation Q, that is an outside, that is disjunction Q, and that is logically equivalence P or Q, P disjunction Q. Okay, so take first left hand side as it is, we'll take an as it is. Okay, and here P or Q, see here, P or Q conjunction P or Q, P or negation Q, disjunction Q. Okay, so in the distributive law we applied, see here, where we applied, see here, say P or, say this, what the distributive law tell, say distributive law tell, that is P, wait a second, distributive law tell, that is P disjunction Q conjunction R, that is logically equivalence P disjunction Q conjunction P disjunction R. See here, we have the this, we already this side, whatever RHS side of distributive law, we have this P or Q is there, middle conjunction operator is there, here also conjunction operator is there, and here P disjunction R is there.
Sir, but negation is not there, no, sir.
Negation is not there, but we consider this as a R. Okay, so in the problem they will not give like PQ or whatever in the laws, some whatever in the problem they will give SRT or other alphabets. Okay, other than whatever in the laws of logic. Okay, so you have to if you same like that, you can consider those as a like this only. Okay, so here we whatever negation Q is a consider as a R only. Okay, so here P or Q conjunction P or R. R means here negation Q. What is the left hand side here? P disjunction Q conjunction R. So P as it is, we have the P, and conjunction as it is, that is disjunction as it is. Next Q is there, so Q as it is. Conjunction here also conjunction, here is conjunction, but R is there. But instead of R, we have here negation Q. So right, negation Q. And outside bracket, what is there? Disjunction Q is there. So write disjunction Q as it is. Okay, so by using which law? That is distributive law. Okay, so we have to write that one. Okay, so we'll get the first step, this answer. Okay, so next here, see here, by using inverse law, what is their inverse law? P conjunction negation P, that is contradiction. Say P conjunction, that is negation P. This so here P and P, that is same alphabets, same primary statement. So same here also, Q and Q is same alphabet, is the same primary statement. So that's why we have to consider this as a F naught. F naught means contradiction. Okay, so what we will get? P P as it is, P as it is. This is disjunction as it is, and this whole statement formula considered as F naught because that is inverse law, and we return F naught as it is, and this whatever disjunction as it is, and Q as it is. Okay, so second step, by using inverse law, we will get this statement formula. Okay, so next here in identity law, what identity law tells, that is P or P disjunction F naught means we have to consider as a P. So here already we have the P disjunction F naught means we consider as a P, and we have to write this is a P, and disjunction as it is, and Q as it is. So finally we will answer get the P disjunction Q, and in RHS we have P disjunction Q only. So that's why you have to stop here only. Okay, and by using which law? Identity law. Okay, and we get the RHS means we have to tell that both are logical equivalents. LHS equal to RHS. Okay, so here if you little bit confused because you have to by heart first laws of logic, whatever 12 laws you have to by heart, and whenever you see the statement formula, immediately you will get the which law has to be applied. Okay, so that is important. Any doubt in second problem?
No, sir.
So can you explain 1 second, sir?
Which one? Second one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here whatever they will give the statement formula. Both are logical already equivalence, but how to prove? By using laws of logic. Okay, so first we'll take the LHS P or P disjunction Q conjunction P disjunction negation Q. Next that is disjunction Q. Okay, so here in distributive law we apply distributive law for this particular statement formula. Okay, so what are the distributive law has there? So this is the distributive law. So that is P disjunction Q conjunction R, that is logically equivalence P disjunction Q conjunction P disjunction R. So in between there is conjunction, and both the term we have the disjunction. So same here also, both the term we have the disjunction symbol in between conjunction, and there will be the three primary statement P Q R. Okay, so here also P Q negation Q. So three term will be there. So that's why we apply the distributive law. Okay, so and we apply distributive law means you have to get the this LHS. So we have to write same as LHS. So P as it is, disjunction as it is, and second term Q as it is, conjunction so as it is, and negation Q is there. Here R is there, you have to write negation Q because we consider this as a R term. Okay, so write as it is, and disjunction symbol this as it is, and Q as it is. Okay, so we'll get the first step answer. This is the first step answer, and you have to write uh, in front of this first step, you have to write which law you used by distributive law, and which in the distributive law, and which you used. Okay, so every law we have the two law will be there, sub law. Okay, so we have to mention that law, which law you using, and name which law you using. Okay, so here we have the Q conjunction negation Q. In inverse law, what is there? P negation P, that is F naught is there. So okay, so that has to be applied here because Q instead of P we have the Q, but concept is same. Conjunction is there, conjunction is there, negation Q is there. So here negation P is there. So we have to consider this as a F naught. So second step, what is there? P, this is as it is, disjunction as it is. This is considered as a F naught, and disjunction as it is, and this is Q as it is. Okay, so this is the second step you got, and we return that is inverse by using inverse law. And which inverse law? This inverse law. Okay, so in third step, see here, P disjunction F naught means we, that is in the P F naught means that is P only. So that's why you consider this whole as a P only. So what we remaining P and disjunction Q. So this is the remaining. Okay, so this is already in the RHS. Okay, so after solving problem, you will get RHS means you can stop there only. Okay, and we say that both are logically equivalent. Okay, so this is all of second problem. So any doubt? So we have, yeah.
No, sir.
Okay. So I will send these notes and I will give on homework. Try this. If you're not getting means I will solve tomorrow. Okay. Uh, just try this
Yes.
one. The third problem, and remaining 8 minutes is there. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. And this is also very important. Okay, in exam they will give maybe logical equivalence or maybe they will give laws of logic. Okay, and carefully see the question. If they are not mentioned any without using truth table or by using laws of logic, if directly you can solve by using truth table. If they mentioned without using truth table or they mentioned by using laws of logic, means you can follow this method. Okay, so first you have to behead these laws of logic. And again, one more thing, they may ask theory also. Okay, what are the laws of logic? Okay, you can write these laws. Okay, then that time you have to write these 12 laws. Maybe then in 2 marks also they will ask like write, mention any two laws of logic. So that time you can mention any two laws out of 12 laws. Okay, so that's why behead these laws. This is very important. Okay, so tomorrow if I take means I will solve next problems based on laws of logic only. Okay, and there also I will give homework and solve this as C homework. Try it. And all of you, I think all of you solved yesterday's the homeworks. Okay, solve
So
day.
yesterday's example 5th is not coming logical equivalent.
And that only I told in WhatsApp group only. That is example fifth is not logical equivalence, and example sixth in sub question, that is E also not a logical equivalence. Okay. Yeah. Hello. In book only that is given as a it is not logical equivalence. I mistakenly then only I given logical equivalent. So that's why I given name not logical equivalent. Write it not logical equivalence. Example fifth. Okay. So apart from this, any doubt?
Sir, in today's homework
No, sir.
example, we have to take associative law, na?
That also is there. Yeah. You can consider as a
But there is,
apply for conditional law first. Okay. Here P conditional, Q conditional R is there. Okay, left hand side. Okay. What is their conditional law? We have the conditional law that is P conditional Q means what is there? Negation P, disjunction Q is there. So same you can apply here also. Here we have to consider this is as a P and this is as a wait second. This is P and this is Q. Okay. So Q means what there? P in the P conditional Q, what is the law? P conditional Q is equal to P or
negation of
negation
P,
P.
Negation P
Yeah.
P,
or Q.
disjunction Q.
So same here, Q means what is there? Q conditional R is there. So you have to write Q conditional R. Again, you have to apply for P conditional Q. Okay. So you will get. Hmm? Try it. If you're not coming, I will solve tomorrow. So any doubt, I will upload this video in YouTube and then I will send the link to the WhatsApp group. And boys, please solve the problems.
Yes, sir.
Can I end the session? If you have any doubt, means you can ask. Still 4 minutes is there. So we have to by these laws. There is no any option. By these laws, and every law we have the two different two sub law will be there. So identity law there is A and B is there. Inverse law also. That is some conjunction will be there. There's Misbah Mujawar. Why you raise the hand? Okay, and by these laws practice it, and then only it will come.
So when offline classes are going to start, sir?
Yeah.
Offline classes, when they are going to start?
Still the government is not decided. Karnataka government and central government. If they will decide it, they will send the circular. Then RC will send the circular. Then we will start, and we will send to you. Then we will start. Okay.
Okay.
Still government is not decided. First government will decide. Then the government will tell to universities. University will tell to college. College will tell to staff. Staff will tell to student. This is the way. Okay, so whatever DMS, this is in that is 20% of theory and 80% of problems you have to solve. Okay, and every problem, whatever 5 units, all are easy only, but how to practice, how to understand the logic in between, and how to solve or how to practice more and more. Okay, then only you will get the, and I will sure that you will get more marks on in this subject.
Sir, when will take second test?
Yeah, this is concept laws of logic. Next concept rules of inference is there. After that, I will take. There are also rules
Okay,
of
sir, for
yeah,
40 marks there, no, sir.
yeah, that's
Second test.
yeah. The more concept has to cover.
Okay, sir.
And next concept after this next concept, that is rules of inference will be there. There also some laws will be there. Some rules will be there. Okay, there also 10 to 8 will be there. So we have to add that rules. Okay, so that also easy.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, we'll end the session. So I will send this video with notes. Okay. So write it in the DMS fair book
Yes, sir.
and practice it and solve the homework also. Okay. Thank you for joining. We'll see that tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.